I'm about to do your Leo tarot reading for March 2022, and in this Leo love reading we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Leo, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Leo love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Leo tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Leo love reading today, because today we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in March 2022. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Leo, 3 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, I do want to say that this is not a personal reading. This is a general collective reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Now, if a personal reading with me is something you're interested in, I'd be happy to do a personal reading with you. You can find all the information about my readings in the description, as well as the first pinned comment right below this video. But this is a general collective reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Leo people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. It also means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every single Leo person on the entire planet all at the same time, because not every single Leo person on the whole planet is going through the same situation or experiencing the same sets of energies all at the same time. It's also important to keep in mind in collective readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers, which just means if you're not a Leo and you're watching this Leo love reading because you're interested in a Leo and you want to know what's going on between the two of you, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards, so you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you should still watch the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, the information on my personal readings, information about the different tarot decks that I'm using in this reading, crystals, orgone pyramids, energy protection. I'm even giving away a bunch of free stuff on my website right now, and you can find all the information about all of that stuff in the description right below this video. But enough yakking, let's get on with this Leo love reading today, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Leo and their romantic person of interest here in March 2022, please. What's going on with Leo and their person here in March 2022? Okay. Let's get 3 cards for you, Leo. What's going on with Leo as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them here in March 2022, please? What's going on with Leo as it relates to their person and the connection between them in March 2022. Let's get one more for Leo, please. What's going on with Leo? There we go. Let's get 3 cards for your person, Leo. What's going on with Leo's romantic person of interest as it relates to Leo and the connection between them here in March 2022, please? Going on with Leo's person as it relates to Leo and the connection between them here in March 2022. Got it. Looking pretty good so far. I will say, I don't know what is going on with the astrology, if we got some planets lining up kind of funky or what, but I think the last 6 readings, maybe 7 readings I've done for this channel have all had some sneaky, deceptive cheaters involved in it. So it feels like something's going on astrologically. I'm a Leo myself. I'm a Leo Sun, a Leo Venus, a Leo Saturn. So I'm expecting to get some good news for you here in this one. And so far, it looks pretty damn good. So fingers crossed. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the Star. This is Aquarius energy. This is a card of wish fulfillment. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. In a love reading, this can signify that you and your person are viewing each other as a gift from the universe. You're viewing each other as the one for me. Really good energy here. Now, I do need to say that this is card 17 of the major arcana. Card 16, the card right before this, is the Tower. So you very rarely ever make it to the star energy without going through a tower moment of some kind first, where something comes apart, something comes crashing down all around you. A lot of times that can be like a belief system or a mental model of the world you were operating from, and something happened to like shatter that belief system in front of your eyes. Usually when a tower happens and something comes apart, it's really hard to see your way moving forward from there. The star is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the way for you so you can see your path moving forward. This is where hope comes from. It's where healing comes from. This can represent divine guidance, wish fulfillment, or that you guys are viewing each other as the one. That looks like what it is, honestly. Right under that, we have the Four of Wands. This is Aries energy. This fours are about stability. So this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These four wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. This is usually a celebration of the home. This is like when you're trying to manifest something, this is usually a celebration of the thing you're trying to manifest actually happening. It's here now in the physical reality and it can be celebrated. Sometimes this is also a card that can signify celebrations of the home and the family, like weddings or engagements or the birth of a new child, something along those lines. Well, we got some Capricorn energy right below that. This is the Devil. This is usually a heavy toxic energy. This can be obsession. This can be addiction. This can be a feeling of being trapped by something, feeling like something's controlling you or controlling an aspect of the stability of your home and your family life. It could be that. It could be we've got the hope that something can be fixed here, something can be healed because something seems to be controlling the family life, the stability of that. Right under that, though, we have the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's the sword you would use to sever something that's not in balance, and that looks like some pretty unbalanced stuff. So this could be getting severed here, or at least we're having the hope that it can be severed, healing something after we've had to sever some toxic energy here. Let's see what's going on here. That's the overall energy. That's pretty much the gist of what this reading is going to talk to me about here. This mutual point of interest is shared energy that's affecting you both, Leo. So it's affecting you, it's affecting your person. It may not necessarily be affecting both of you exactly the same way, but the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in March 2022 is judgment. This is a card of a final decision being made. I guess I should mention that we just saw this Ace of Swords. This is also the sword you would use to make a decision with. The word decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off, like to cut off the other options and be left with only one option, which is how you make an actual decision here. So this is a card of some final decision being made here, passing your own final verdict and judgment on something. A lot of times this can be an energy of a decision about, is this connection dead and over with, or is this something that we can resurrect? We can bring it back to life and transform it in a way, heal it so that it's never going to be the same again. Tell me more about judgment. Why is that the mutual point of interest between Leo and their romantic person of interest here in March 2022, please? Why is judgment here for Leo and their person? Let's get one more on judgment, please. Why is this the mutual point of interest between Leo and their person? Thank you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is an energy of thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in your mind. Not being really sure what the safe step to take is here, probably in regards to some important decision that you have to make. Not being sure what the safe step to take is and feeling kind of stuck and trapped and blocked because you don't know what the safe step to take is. That's usually why you end up grinding on something over and over again. This can sometimes be an energy of overthinking. Right under that, we have Capricorn energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very grounded, stable, abundant, nurturing type of an energy. This can be like a mother figure. This would be the centerpiece of the home and the family life. It's who the King of Pentacles would build the Ten of Pentacles with, and he would build it around her. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but the last card in your person's energy, Leo, is that King of Pentacles. So we've got counterparts here. We've got a power couple. These are two cards that are supposed to be together, and that usually represents two people who are probably supposed to be together. Capricorn energy. Under that, we have the Three of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is an energy of waiting on something. This is about being at the beginning stages of manifesting the world that you want and having this positive expectancy that the thing you're trying to create here is actually going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in the physical 3D reality yet, and you're still waiting on that to occur, but having a positive expectancy that it's going to. Yeah, definitely about manifesting something, because under that we have the Magician. This is the Mac Daddy master manifester of the whole tarot deck. This is someone who's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources, everything he needs to manifest or create from nothing whatever it is his will desires. This is about shaping the world around you to be in alignment with what your will desires. He's got all four aces on the table in front of him. The aces are the ones of the four suits. Those four ones represent 1111. Which is the number of manifesting. And then we've got some Leo energy right under that of the Six of Wands. Again, getting a little ahead of myself, but that's the last card in your energy here for March 2022, Leo. This is an energy of recognition, as in you guys recognizing something that allows you to move forward in success and victory. So that's what's going on somewhat with this Judgment here. That's the mutual energy between you. Some final decision needing to be made. Looks like we're overthinking something or thinking a lot about potentially a Capricorn or the stability of the home and the family life and building that around someone and waiting on that to happen, trying to manifest that, having the abilities to manifest it, being at the beginning stages of manifesting it and expecting it to happen. And then we've got some moving forward in success and victory happening here. To clarify Judgment, I got the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Judgment again. So this Four of Pentacles is more Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Probably trying to hold on to the stability of this connection in the face of some toxic energy that apparently is trying to control an element of this connection, control the stability of the home and the family life here. Passing some final verdict in Judgment here and overthinking something a little bit or thinking about it a lot, probably not wanting to lose each other through some decision that's taking place here. The next card to clarify Judgment is the High Priestess. This is she who knows. She represents the subconscious mind. She represents the intuition. She's actually the source of all the water in the entire tarot deck. Water represents emotions. It represents intuition. So she's the source of all emotions, all intuition. She's also the counterpart to this Magician that we just saw. This is card 1 of the Major Arcana, card 2 of the Major Arcana. This is the Divine Masculine energy. This is the Divine Feminine energy. So if that King and Queen of Pentacles is counterparts, a power couple, this is a massive power couple. This is divine counterparts here. This is the same as the energy represented on the Lovers card. So for me, this is every bit as good as having the Lovers out here. Now, the High Priestess sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she's got access to all the information that you and I as humans don't have access to. She literally knows everything. She sees everything. Problem with her, she doesn't always tell us everything. Sometimes there's stuff that we're just not meant to know as humans. Sometimes there's stuff that we don't really need to know until it's time for us to know, at which point she clues us in through our intuition, through gut feelings, through signs, synchronicities, dreams with messages in them. So sometimes she could represent there's something that you don't quite know about yet related to this Judgment. She could represent feeling intuitively guided in the Judgment process here, in this decision making, feeling intuitively guided to not let go of your person, to hold on to them tightly. could be divine guidance coming in here with both of these cards. Now, she is the 2 of the major arcana, so she rules over all the 2s of the deck. The 2s are about decisions and choices. That's the mutual energy here, some decision. Now, in a love reading, just like this can signify that you're viewing your person as the one for you, they're viewing you as the one for them. She can signify that this is such a deep connection that it's deeper than something physical, it's deeper than something emotional. This can be a spiritual type connection. This, especially since we're seeing the divine counterparts here, this can be like soulmate type energy here. The final card to clarify judgment is Judgment. So anytime I'm clarifying a card and I get that same card as the clarifier, that's the universe beating me over the head going, dude, I done told you there's some important decision taking place between these two in this connection. Some important final decision taking place here. Looks like you're being divinely guided in that decision making. That's the mutual point of interest between the 2 of you, Leo, here in March 2022. I'll come back to this more as I clarify your energy to see how it applies to you. I'll come back to it again as I'm clarifying your person's energy to see how it applies to them. Your energy in this connection for March 2022, Leo, is the Empress, Faith, which is the Hierophant, and the 6 of Wands. So the Empress is a very grounded and stable and creative and nurturing energy. This is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all 4 queens rolled up into one person. She's perpetually pregnant, so she's always giving birth to new things, so she represents the birth of something new. We saw that 3 of Wands energy of like being at the beginning stages of manifesting something. Yeah, right here. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in the physical reality yet. This is kind of important. I'm going to regress here for a second. This is being at the beginning stages of manifesting. The Magician is step 1 in the manifesting process. It's using the conscious mind to consciously decide what it is that you want, to recognize that you have everything you need to manifest what you want. It's deciding what you want and then planting those conscious seeds of what you want into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is where your connection to source, to intuition, to the divine, to the universe, it's where your connection to that lies, is in the subconscious mind. So you consciously decide what you want, you plant the seeds of what you want into the subconscious mind so that you're broadcasting to the universe on an unconscious level what it is that you want, and then what you're projecting to the universe gets mirrored back to you. And step 3 is the Empress here. So she is the gateway between the universe, between the divine, between God and this physical 3D reality that we live in. So when somebody is at the beginning stages of manifesting something and they're actively going through the manifesting process, this is the gateway through which it gets manifested for you. So we've got some serious manifesting going on here. Now, just like the High Priestess rules over the 2s of the 4 suits of the deck, the Empress rules over the 3s of the 4 suits of the deck. So she actually rules over this energy of waiting on the thing you're trying to manifest to actually happen. This is telling me that it's about to happen here. It's about to be birthed into reality. So tell me more about the Empress. Why is the Empress here for Leo here in March 2022? Ooh, I just had the Lovers show itself to me and go back in the deck. Okay, we'll take that one too. What's going on with this Empress? Why is that here for Leo, March 2022? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving knight in the tarot deck. This is about rushing forward and speaking the truth on something. It's about rushing forward, taking some rapid, very decisive action on something here. Under that we have the Chariot. This is the overall fastest energy in the whole tarot deck. This is the fastest knight. This is the fastest energy, period. This is Cancer energy, major arcana energy, of using your will to move forward past any problems or challenges or obstacles that were in your way, getting past all of that and moving forward very quickly in success and victory. Under that, though, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is an energy of abandonment. This is about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold. Possibly feelings of maybe not feeling like you're good enough. This is usually a breakup card here. So I don't know what this is about. We got the Nine of Pentacles under that. This is Virgo energy. This is an energy of being single. This is like with you or without you or in spite of you. I'm single and abundant and prosperous in my own right. I'm self-sufficient. I can take care of myself. I don't need someone to physically take care of me or financially take care of me. I can do that all on my own. Doesn't mean that you necessarily want to be single. It just means when it comes down to it, you're okay on your own in the physical 3D reality here. So I don't know if there was a breakup between the two of you. It hasn't felt like that at all yet. Now, this could be a case where some decision has been made very quickly and things are moving forward very quickly after some decision was made, and now something's being left behind here, something's being abandoned and walked away from. I'm not 100% sure how that plays out. We'll have to see what this is telling me here. To clarify the Empress, I got Death, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Devil. So Death is Scorpio energy. This is an ending to something. This is something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. So if you think about when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, when it comes out of that cocoon, it ain't a caterpillar anymore, but it is a beautiful butterfly instead. So this is in the cocoon though, it's like going through a very painful transition, a painful transformation process. A piece of that caterpillar is dying, and when it comes out, it's a beautiful butterfly. So this is something painful that happens between the two of you. And it's like coming out of that painful thing better than you were when you went into it. Next, we have the Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between the two of you. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it is a two, and that represents needing to make a choice. Against the overall energy or the mutual point of interest between you is some decision here, judgment. And right under that card is the High Priestess, the two of the major arcana. Like I said, she rules over all the decisions, so she rules over this Two of Cups. Definitely some love connection here. Something new is being birthed. Possibly, if you guys had a breakup, if the connection died, it didn't really die, it transformed, and now it seems like it's been reborn better than it was, and there's still this powerful connection here. Then we have the King of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. Sometimes this is Gemini energy. This is a decision-making kind of an energy. It's someone who is very emotionally detached in their decision making here. This could be someone who, like, when they're making their decisions, they're not consulting their intuition, they're not consulting their emotions, they don't care about the story behind what's going on or how anybody feels about it. All they're interested in is what they can see right in front of them, what's the truth and the facts of the matter according to them, and that's what they're going to make their decision based on. This is usually a very analytical, logical type of a person here, somebody who's using their conscious mind. This is head over heart decision making here. Final card we have to clarify this Empress is the Devil. This is more Capricorn energy. I feel like I've said Capricorn several times here. Yeah, this is the second time I've seen the Devil as well. Again, this is usually heavy toxic energy. This is obsession, this is addiction. It's a feeling of being trapped by something, feeling like you can't escape from something, feeling like something's controlling you. I'm wondering if it has something to do with this King of Swords energy, some judgment taking place, some decision here about moving forward after some kind of an abandonment. I'm not 100% sure what this is. It's almost feeling like someone that's not you, Leo. Now, sometimes this can be a part of your shadow. It could be just someone or something in your environment that's toxic. It could be some Gemini, some Aquarius, some person who fits this type of a description of some cold, calculated, like cerebral thinking type person that's emotionally detached when they make decisions. They could be some toxic element to them. There could be some toxic element to your person that's affecting you. This can be a piece of yourself that you don't like, that you don't want your person to see, you don't want other people to see, you don't even want to see it yourself. So it could be something that you're repressing and hiding in the shadows, like pretending like it's not there. If that's the case, it will create a scenario in your life where you're being controlled by that element, because just pretending like something's not there doesn't mean it's not there. I'm feeling though like this is someone in the environment that's not you. Hopefully that becomes more clear as we go along. It could be what we're trying to heal from. It could be there was some decision about some toxic person here, some choice in the connection here where something was put to death so that something else can be reborn in its place. Not 100% sure. Hopefully you understand how that resonates for you. The next card in your energy for March 2022, Leo, is Faith. This is the Hierophant card. This deck just calls it Faith. This is Taurus energy of commitment. This is about being in a committed connection, a committed relationship. It's about taking things to the next level. This can be a marriage card. I did see under the star this idea that your person could be the one for you. They view you as the one for them. This card of the Four of Wands can be an energy of engagements or weddings. I've got both of those cards out here, so it's possible that you're engaged to this person. It's possible that you're planning on marrying them, that you are marrying them, that you did marry them. I'm not 100% sure yet, but this is definitely about commitment in the connection and taking things to the next level. Tell me more about Faith. Why is the Hierophant here for Leo in March 2022? Why is the Hierophant here for Leo in March 2022, please? Very peculiar. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. I alluded to that when I saw the star. You normally don't make it to the star without going through a Tower moment of some kind first. This is usually an abrupt change to something. Maybe an abrupt change to a commitment between the two of you. Maybe an abrupt change to a marriage. An abrupt change to a committed connection here. I do have Judgment out here, a decision needing to be made, and an energy of trying to hold on tight to something and not let go of it. An energy of healing. This is where something rapidly and abruptly changes, like a game changer, like a foundation rocking event. Now, towers are not always a bad thing. It just means something very abruptly changed. Whatever it was that changed has left you in this Two of Wands energy. This is Aries energy. This is a fork in the road. This is a crossroads in your life. This is some decision point for you, and it's a decision about which path leads you to the world that you want and which path do you need to leave behind in order to get there. Page of Cups right under that. Pages are messengers, and cups are about love and emotions. So this is news, messages, communications about love and emotions, expressing feelings. Sometimes this can represent an apology. It can represent a love offer going out or coming in. Some sort of communications about love and emotions here. I'm not sure what this Tower is, but I'm seeing some stuff that's not looking so hot suddenly here. Everything looked great at the beginning, but now I've got death out here. Apparently some toxic other person that could be involved here, maybe trying to cause a death, maybe trying to cause towers in the connection and this commitment between the two of you. Definitely creating an energy of not wanting to let go of something. But to clarify the Hierophant, I got the Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Now, the Hierophant is card 5 of the major arcana. He rules over the fives of the 4 suits. I've got 2 of those fives right here in this column of cards. So I've got 5, 5, 5 in this column of cards here. Fives are usually about conflict of some kind. This Five of Wands is Leo energy, and it's a conflict in your desires. It's about a piece of you wants one thing, and another piece of you wants pretty much the opposite thing, and you're having this internal battle of tug of war in terms of what it is that you want. You're pulling yourself in 2 or even more directions all at the same time. like internally conflicted about something related to commitment after this Tower. And again, I've got you in an energy of trying to choose the path that leads you to the world that you want. Next, to clarify the Hierophant, is the Six of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy again. This is an energy of balance. It's generosity. It's reciprocity. It's an energy of equal give and take. Balancing something back out here where there's some sort of an internal conflict for you about commitment here. So I'm wondering if you're internally conflicted and then you balance that conflict out here. Could be a thing where you start looking at things logically and rationally and reasonably and detach from some emotions that you had going on that caused you to be internally conflicted about birthing something new, about this connection and a decision in the connection. Maybe you've got something from your past. Sometimes this can be something from the past that hurt you and you didn't actually deal with it. You didn't fully heal it, which again, the overall energy is the Star, healing. Could have something from your past that affected you and you didn't heal from it. You just kind of like ignored the problem and moved on and didn't want to look at it. And now it kind of festered up and started some sort of an internal conflict for you about a commitment, about taking this connection to the next level, even though you're viewing them as the one for you, even though you're feeling divinely guided toward them, you don't want to let go of them. This could be an abrupt change to that, where you've thought about it and you've picked the path that you want to go down. Something abruptly changed that allowed you to balance something out here, and it looks like what you balanced out is this Five of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past. So again, I'm feeling like maybe you had something in the past that hurt you, that kind of got in your way there for a minute related to this commitment, and then you balanced it out. But this is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these three cups that have been spilled. All the love and emotions that have been spilled, all the time, effort, and energy that got spilled out and wasted. Notice there are two upright, completely full cups right behind you here, and that represents this Two of Cups, the love connection between the two of you. It's still there. It just at some point didn't have your full focus. Instead, you were probably focused on the past and feeling the way that you felt in the past when things came crashing down around you. This is a card about where your focus is, and what most people don't realize is what you focus on literally determines the emotions you feel and the energies that you experience. So if you are focused on the past, you're going to feel the way you felt in the past. If you're focused on something that you've lost, you're going to feel that loss. And if you focus on something you think is missing from your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life. So this is just about where your focus is determining the emotions you feel. If you focus on negative things, you're going to experience negative emotions, and that can cause you to miss opportunities that are here. On the other side of that coin, you do have things that you can be happy about. You have this connection that apparently you can be happy about. And if you put your focus there, you're going to feel much higher vibrational energies. You're going to feel much more positive emotions. So it looks like you had some stuff from the past. Again, I'm getting pulled back to that Devil card here, that were causing you an internal conflict in terms of this commitment, taking this commitment to the next level. And in the middle of all of that conflict is an energy of you balancing it back out. The final card for you here in March 2022, Leo, is the Six of Wands. This is Leo energy. This is a card of recognition, as in you recognizing something, and whatever it is you're recognizing is allowing you to move forward in success and victory. Again, that's the six. I've got the Hierophant as card 5 of the Wand suit, card 5 of the Cup suit. These are conflicts of some sort. He rules over those conflicts, and in the center of that is a 6. Balancing it back out, your very next card is the Six of Wands, you recognizing something where you move forward in success and victory. So tell me more about this Six of Wands for Leo. Why is this Six of Wands here for Leo in March 2022, please? Let's get one more on this Six of Wands. Okay, we'll take 2 more. Thank you. Gotcha. On the bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. So now this card makes sense to me. Again, this is a 5. We just talked about how the Hierophant card, 5 of the major arcana, rules over the 5s of the 4 suits. Here's the third 5 of the 4 suits here. So some sort of a conflict here. This is a card of abandonment. This is about being cast aside. This is about being left out in the cold, thrown away like a piece of trash, possibly having feelings that maybe you're not good enough for this person. 9 of Pentacles, the singles card, Virgo energy. This is being single and abundant, prosperous in your own right, being okay physically all on your own. Page of Swords is next. This is, again, pages are messengers, so this is news, messages, communications. This is also an energy of someone who's trying to learn something, someone who's trying to figure something out. Yeah, 8 of Swords under that, Gemini energy of thinking about something over and over and over and over. Notice the blindfold here, potentially something that you can't see at this point in time, and you're thinking about it and you're not sure what the safe step to take is, and you're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked, which is why you're thinking about it over and over again. But then there's that really fast moving energy of the Knight of Swords, rapid forward movement, rapid decisive action on something. So it looks like you spend a lot of time in your head trying to think about something, trying to figure something out, and apparently you figure it out, because we're making progress going from the Page to the Knight. Whatever it is that you figured out here allows you to move forward and take a decisive action. This whole thing about the 5 of Pentacles, like possibly feeling not good enough and then having this singles energy here, this is also the card that comes after the 8 of Pentacles, which is about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something. This is a card of reaping the rewards of that work you've put in. So if you had some devil energy from the past that was messing with your idea of commitment, making you internally conflicted about commitment, feeling sadness and remorse about the past, thinking about the past, and this toxic energy here, that this can be a feeling of something controlling you. Sometimes this is a false belief that was put into your head by someone else. It's not even your damn belief, but it's buried down below the surface so far that it actually starts to fester up and start to control elements of your life. It could be that could be what caused an internal conflict, had your focus in the wrong spot before you balanced it out, could have had you feeling like maybe you were not good enough. This whole devil energy could have come from someone who abandoned you in the past and left you in a single state, but now you've seemed to have put the work in on it and figured it out and allowed yourself to take decisive action here. And then we're back to this Magician again, the Mac Daddy Master Manifester. I think that's what you're recognizing here, is that you actually hold all the power here. You have the ability to create the world around you to be any way you want it to be. Yeah, that's what you're manifesting. That's what you're recognizing here, because I'm clarifying the 6 of Wands, and this story is ending with the 6 of Wands. That's how it's letting me know that's the end of the story. You're recognizing that you have the ability to create the world the way you want it to be, in spite of all of this stuff. And that is what's allowing you to heal things. That's what's allowing you to actually celebrate the thing you're trying to manifest. I think it's what's allowing you to cut away that devil energy that we're seeing over here. It's possible you had to spend some time in hermit mode to figure that out. Virgo energy of being forced to go inside yourself and do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation to figure out how to move forward from here. And then there's the 2 of Cups, which is right out here in the thing that you're trying to birth or rebirth here. It's this connection between the two of you. I've got the 3 of Cups next. So again, we're making progress. We're going from the 2 to the 3. This is being reunited and celebrating, or being united to begin with and celebrating. I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, this is... There's that 5 of Wands internal conflict that we talked about. There's the 9 of Swords, you having fear and worry and anxiety and thinking about something, probably this commitment with so much fear and worry and anxiety behind your thinking that it actually stressed you out. And I think what you were thinking about, the thing that was stressing you out, is something from your past. The Six of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. It's the card of the past. Thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the way things used to be, can represent someone from your past. I think you had someone from your past put some stupid beliefs in your head that belonged to them and not you, and that caused you to be internally conflicted and fearful, possibly even think that you weren't good enough for this connection. And I think during hermit mode you figured that out, and you were able to sever this devil energy and able to go through some sort of a healing here. Okay, let me put this back in order here. Now, to clarify this Six of Wands, this Leo energy, of you recognizing something, Three of Wands, Two of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Four of Cups. That's so funny here, because after that whole story I just told you in the overall energy, the very next card is the Queen of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Cups in this clarifier. This is you having a lot of love and emotions for your person, wanting to give your love and emotions to them, or you viewing them in that light, that they have a lot of love and emotions and they want to give that to you. Either way, there is a lot of love and emotions between the two of you. There's definitely a powerful connection between the two of you. I've seen the Magician and the High Priestess, divine counterparts. Now, this Three of Wands, we've already seen Aries energy of being at the beginning stages of manifesting the world you want, taking action on manifesting that, and having a positive expectancy that the world you want is going to materialize. It's going to be the one that you're supposed to be with, and the stability of the home and the family and the connection between the two of you. You have a positive expectancy that's going to happen. It just hasn't quite happened yet. Two of Swords, Libra energy of a decision needing to be made. Only the decision hasn't been made yet. Now again, we've got Judgment, a final decision, a final verdict in Judgment as the mutual energy. Judgment is also in the clarifiers for that. We've got the High Priestess, who is card 2 of the Major Arcana, rules over all the decisions, all the 2s of the deck. I've got 2 2s out here, so there's definitely some kind of important decision in this connection here. Feel like you're probably intuitively guided in this decision making. This can both represent divine guidance. Now, the decision here hasn't been made either because you feel like you don't have enough information to make the decision, or because there's something you can't see, or because there's something you don't want to see, something you don't want to look at. And that could be what this devil energy is. This is an energy of like something about yourself that you don't want to face, which is why it didn't get healed to begin with. Something you don't really want to look at. So this can be any of those things. Hell, it can even be all of those things at the same time. It could possibly be that this decision that is what you're waiting on, that this decision isn't even yours to make. You could be waiting on your person to make some sort of a final decision and judgment here. You could be waiting on some judgment to be passed down from someone else. Next, to clarify that Six of Wands, is the Queen of Cups. Again, Cancer energy. There's a lot of love and emotions between the two of you. You want to give your love and emotions to them. You're probably viewing them as this Queen of Cups, loving, mothering, nurturing type energy. They want to give emotions and love to you. Either way, this is the most intuitive queen in the deck. I've got the High Priestess. There's a lot of intuition you've got going on here, Leo. Feel like you're probably being divinely guided here, either in waiting on a decision or making one. Final card to clarify the Six of Wands is the Four of Cups, Cancer energy. This is usually about emotional discontentment, like not being fully happy with these 3 cups that you've got. Now, the card sitting right beside it is the Five of Cups, and in this card, those 3 cups have been spilled. They're upright here, though. But this is you not being fully happy with that, to the point that you're daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that you believe is going to lead you to happiness and fulfillment. Most of the time, this represents that there's a love offer already on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just been left hanging here in the air with no actual decision been made about it. Now, this can also represent you trying to make a love offer to your person, or contemplating doing that, trying to decide to make the love offer. but haven't done so, possibly out of fear of rejection, possibly out of fear of maybe not being good enough. Could be waiting on this person to make a decision to detach and like abandon someone else and actually become single. You may need to detach from someone else and become single yourself. I'm not 100% sure, so take that one however it resonates for you. It might be one way for you, one way for me, a different way for the very next Leo that shows up to watch this video. So take that how it resonates for you. That's your energy in the connection here for March 2022. Let me scoot that over a little bit and get us some more room. And we'll take a look at your person's energy, because in their energy, Leo, we got the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The Sun is the Leo Major Arcana card. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't get a better card in a love reading than the Sun. This is your person not only viewing you as the one for them, not only viewing this connection as deeper than physical, deeper than something emotional, it's like a spiritual, very powerful connection. They're probably feeling divinely guided toward you. They're viewing you as a source of happiness in their life. They're viewing you as the sunshine that lights up their life. The first card in a person's energy is always the most important. For you, Leo, it was the Empress, like the birth of something new here, manifesting the thing you want and it actually coming into reality. For your person, the most important energy for them is that happiness, viewing you as the sunshine. Tell me more about the Sun for Leo's person, please. Why is the Sun here? Okay. Got you. On the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. I feel like I've said Scorpio quite a few times. I've said Taurus a couple times. I've said Cancer a few times. I've said Aries a couple times. I've said Capricorn quite a bit. There's an Aquarius card out here. You could be dealing with any of those signs. You could literally be dealing with any sign. This is a general collective reading. It's going to be almost impossible for me to pin down exactly who you're dealing with, because I'm not tapping into your specific energy in this reading. I'm tapping into the collective energy of Leo. So you could be dealing with any sign. I'm just calling out all the ones that prominently stick out to me, just in case they have any meaning for you. But this is Scorpio energy of options and choices, and confusion about the options and choices. Again, the overall mutual point of interest between the two of you is some decision, some important choice, and there's some confusion about that. There's a lot of different cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups. Your person has a lot of emotions involved in this. They're viewing you as a source of happiness for them, and they don't want to make any kind of a mistake that might mess things up. They don't want to pick the wrong cup. So they're a little bit confused about what to do with their choice. The Two of Wands, Aries energy, a fork in the road, a crossroads in their life, a decision point. Which path leads this person to the world that they want? Which path do they need to leave behind to get there? I think the path that leads them to the world they want goes through this Page of Cups. News, messages, communications with you about love and emotions, the expressing of their feelings toward you, possibly making a love offer toward you, maybe an apology, I'm not certain, but definitely communications about love and emotions. To clarify the Sun, this happiness, this joy, abundance, harmony, we got the Tower, the Empress, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, and the King of Wands. Now, all of that sounds familiar, except this final card here. This Tower we already saw in the bottom of the deck story when I looked at your energy. This is when something came apart, something came crashing down. This is some game changer here, some abrupt change, some foundation rocking event that took place that affected your person. Sometimes this is a belief system that comes apart. Some mental model of the world they were operating from comes apart. Again, you don't make it to the star, which is the overall energy, without going through this Tower first. So something happened that abruptly shifted something for your person. I don't know if it was some judgment that took place, some decision that happened on their end that changed things, and they're still trying to hold on tight to you and not let go of you. I don't know. I'm still feeling pulled back to this King of Swords devil energy, as in this might be some external person involved in this scenario, an Aquarius or a Gemini or someone who fits the description of what the King of Swords is about, that logical, emotionally detached kind of a decision maker who might have some toxicity around, could have been trying to control whether this connection between the two of you actually gets birthed or dies. Could have been some sort of a tower moment they experienced around that. Hell, it could even be, like I said, the tower is not always a bad thing. It's just something changes dramatically. It could be having you enter their life and becoming the sunshine of their life, you having all this gravity where now they feel like they're in orbit around you. Could have been a game changer for them. It could have caused them to be confused. Take that however it resonates. Next, though, we have the Empress here. Again, the mother of the tarot deck, all four queens rolled up into one person. Again, this is the very first card in your energy for March 2022, Leo. The birth of something new. So we have some tower come down. We have the birth of something new taking place, or rebirthing the connection between the two of you, healing that connection. Not sure which, but the next card is the Hierophant. This is so crazy. We saw the tower in the clarifiers, the bottom of the deck story for you a couple of times. This is your first card. The Hierophant is your second card. So there's mirroring going on here, big time. Again, I saw the Magician and the High Priestess, divine counterparts. The one for you. This is a powerful connection, which is another meaning for the Devil card. This connection can be so powerful, it has so much gravity to it, so much magnetic pull to it, that you feel like you can't escape it. It could be any or all of that stuff, but the Hierophant, again, is a card of commitment. Taurus energy of commitment, taking things to the next level, birthing a connection that's powerful and committed, and being able to go to the next level with that. Again, this can be a marriage card. Got right under the one for me, your person viewing you as the one for them, a card that can be engagements or weddings. I've got both of those cards here, and it's on both sides. I've got the Hierophant literally on both sides of the table, one for you, one for your person, and this overall energy that affects you both also has a card that can be engagements and weddings. Next, we have the Six of Cups, which we did see in the story on the bottom of the deck on your side. Scorpio energy, card of the past, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be. This is a deep emotional connection between the two of you. This can even represent soulmate level energy here. It can even represent someone from the past making a comeback. So I don't see anything that makes me think you guys had a breakup, although it is totally possible, because I did see the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck story a couple of times. I do have death out here, sadness and remorse about the past. It's possible you guys were together, had a minor breakup, didn't want to let go of each other, felt guided to make the correct decision here. Could be that we're getting back together. This could just be like soulmate level energy. It could be that level of a deep connection between the two of you that your person is feeling for you. Final card to clarify the Sun is the King of Wands. This is Leo or Sagittarius energy. I'm clarifying a Leo card. This is their first card, the most important. The first column of clarifiers, very important. And I've got Leo energy showing up twice, and them trying to birth a commitment in like what looks like a soulmate level connection. This is them having a lot of passion and desire for you. This is them knowing exactly what they want, and they're going to go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. Your person ain't going to take no for an answer. They know they want you, and they're going to come to get you. This can also, wands represent the phallic symbol of the tarot deck, so it can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sex, like sexual energy, sexual desire. This is the pinnacle of that suit. So your person is probably very attracted to you, views you as being very attractive. Hell, your person could even be very attractive. I've got them out here as the Empress and the King of Wands. Your person definitely knows what they want and they're coming after it. And it looks to me what they want is you, Leo. Next card in your person's energy here for March 2022 is the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more about trying to maintain their balance or trying to regain their balance once their balance has been thrown off. This is, again, a 2. It's a decision. High Priestess rules over that. She's out here. I've got 2 2s on your side. The mutual point of interest between you is judgment, with a judgment as a clarifier. Definitely some decision. This is another aspect of that decision. It's about looking at the options in front of them, weighing the pros and cons, asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they or won't they? And not being 100% sure what to do about it, being slightly off balance by it. Sometimes this is 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of an energy where they're going back and forth on some decision and they're not sure what to do. Tell me about the Two of Coins. Why is that here? Leo's person, please. Why is the Two of Coins here for Leo's person? Let's get one more. Thank you. Where'd you go? I know you flipped over. Wow, you just can't make this stuff up, Leo. On the bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. We saw this on your side. It's that card of abandonment. It's about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold. Possibly maybe feeling like they're not good enough for you, even though they're viewing you as the one for them. And under that's the Knight of Swords, fastest knight in the deck. Rushing forward, speaking the truth. Rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action. Moving forward quickly. Magician, again, the Magician. Master Manifester. Your person also has all the tools and abilities and resources and whatever they need to create the world around them to be however they want it to be. All 4 aces, the 4 wands, 11, 11. Manifesting is a key piece of this whole reading here. And again, divine feminine, divine masculine, divine counterparts. This is every bit as good as the Lovers. I'm wondering if you guys had a breakup or were at some point going back and forth with the idea of, should I break up with Leo? Should I not break up with Leo? It's possibly you were internally conflicted about whether you wanted the commitment with them or if you should break up with them, but then that got balanced out. That could be what this judgment is about. There's some... This card is feeling like it's got more than one meaning. It's feeling like there's some decision that still needs made, feeling like maybe there's some decision getting made that affects the connection on one side or the other. It also feels like that at some point in time you guys were probably both wrestling with a decision about whether or not to break up, and it looks like both of you opted to hold on tight and not let go because you felt how deep the connection was. So then it allowed you to make a decision, allowed you to get into that decisive energy and manifest what you actually wanted, which apparently was to heal the connection, heal the stability of the connection between the two of you in the face of some toxic energy, and that toxic energy seems to be able to be cut away here. Again, I see some toxic sword energy here, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone who fits the description of the King of Swords. It could be that there was some third energy involved at some point in the past that could have been severed, that could have been making things difficult, could have been causing some waiting to happen. Not 100% sure, take that how it resonates, but to clarify this Capricorn energy of the Two of Pentacles, Two of Coins, I got the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and Strength. So this 9 of Pentacles, again, we've seen it, Virgo energy, the singles energy, with you, without you, in spite of you. I'm stable, abundant, prosperous in my own right. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need someone to physically take care of me. Your person doesn't. They don't need someone to financially take care of them. They can handle things on their own. Again, doesn't mean they want to be single, but I think at some point they were going back and forth with the idea of being single and breaking up with you. Even though they viewed you as a source of happiness and they wanted to birth a commitment with you and felt like soulmate level energy and attraction toward you. Next we have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is a very grounded, stable, abundant, nurturing energy. This is a mother figure. This is a wife figure. I've seen the Hierophant on both sides, a card that can also signify a marriage here. I'm getting ahead of myself, but your person's very next card is the King of Pentacles. Counterparts, we've already seen these counterparts at some point. These are the two people who would work together as equals to build the Ten of Pentacles that we all want. Maximum stability, abundance, prosperity, the happy, stable, abundant home life we all want. The combining together of two people, two families, all their assets and resources to build that stability. So I think your person is viewing the connection with you in that light. This also has a lot to do with them taking care of themselves and stabilizing their life here. Right next to this Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. These are two mother figures of the tarot deck. It's very possible we're looking at a married couple here, or we're looking at two people who are engaged to be married. Final card to clarify that Two of Pentacles is Strength, the other Leo Major Arcana card. So your person has both Leo Major Arcana cards in their energy. This tells me that there's a difficult situation your person has been going through here, and it's required them to dig down deep and tap into all their internal strength in order to make it through it. They could have suffered some sort of abandonment. The Five of Pentacles can also be some kind of a financial loss, financial devastation, being cast aside, being thrown out in the cold. They could have suffered something like that and felt like they were on their own and off balance and trying to balance things back out, and it took all their internal strength and courage to make it through that. This could just be your energy showing up right next to potentially their energy. Definitely been through something difficult, and they've definitely had the strength to make it through. They've been forced to dig down deep and tap into it. Could be related to this Tower that we saw here. The final card in your person's energy for March 2022, Leo, is the King of Coins, King of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Again, this is who would build the Ten of Pentacles together with the Queen of Pentacles. They work together as equals. So it's looking to me like your person is viewing you as counterparts, probably viewing you as soulmate level energy, trying to birth some sort of a committed relationship with you, take that relationship to the next level, viewing you as the one for them, probably viewing you as their counterpart they want to build their life with. Tell me more about this King of Coins. Why is that here for Leo's person in March 2022, please? Why is the King of Coins here for Leo's person in March 2022? Yeah. Gotcha. I got you. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Seen this several times now. Rushing forward, speaking the truth on something. Rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action towards something. Five of Pentacles. Again, abandonment, being cast aside, being left out in the cold. The Magician. It's like, I don't know if this is telling me that they took some rapid, decisive action on abandoning you, abandoning something else. Now, I am seeing the King and Queen of Pentacles, which can represent a married couple, a Tower here, a Judgment. This could be a case where your person was married, Leo, and they were trying to get out of that marriage, waiting on a judgment about that marriage and holding on tight to you because of the power of the connection, and now we got the judgment. It could be that, and now there's been rapid decisive action on abandoning that connection. Maybe it's caused some financial problems for your person. Not 100% sure, but there's the Magician again, the master manifester, like creating the world around them to be the way they want it to be. To clarify this King of Pentacles, King of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords, Chariot, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Very, very interesting here. This Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. This is the Wheel of Fate. This is the Wheel of Destiny. So this represents a fated event. This can represent a change in the luck and fortune here, just like this Five of Pentacles can be like some financial mishap, financial disaster. It can be a change in the luck and fortune of the connection. Could be a change in the luck and fortune for your person related to their stability. This is also can represent the universe turning that wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen can actually happen here. And a lot of times for me, that's what this means. Like, what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. There's really nothing you can do to speed it up or slow it down. There's nothing you can do to change it. This is like a fated event here, and what's supposed to happen is going to happen. Again, like the Star, the High Priestess, divine guidance, like the divine represented here, the divine represented here. It's like there's the divine represented here in Judgment, angels on the cards. I mean, the Hierophant, there's divine represented there. It's like all over the place. The Empress on both sides, the Hierophant on both sides. I'm feeling like this connection with you and this person is supposed to happen, and it just, something else had to happen first. Some other tower had to come down. Some other thing had to happen first. I think there had to be some ending take place first, because there's the Ten of Swords. This is a swift ending. It's Gemini energy, swift ending, painful ending, sometimes an ending they didn't see coming, sometimes an ending in betrayal. But no matter how you slice this, this is an ending. I think some ending was supposed to happen in order for this next thing to occur. And the next thing here is Cancer energy of the Chariot. This is about, it's the fastest energy in the deck. It's about using their will to move forward past the problems and challenges, past whatever this was that needed to end. The ending happened, then things move forward very, very rapidly. The Six of Wands, Leo energy. Now, I've already shown you they have the Empress and the Hierophant in their energy. You have the Empress as your first card and the Hierophant in that exact order as your second card. Your third card is this Six of Wands. So there is very intense mirroring going on in this connection. All three of your cards, they have all three of them. And not only do they have all three of them, they're in the exact same order as your cards are. This is Leo energy. This is recognition. Your person recognizing something that allows them to move forward in success and victory. So I've got this divine timing, almost like you guys were waiting on something, waiting on some decision that had to be made that possibly you didn't have the authority to make or the ability to make. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were waiting on judgment about something coming to an end here. And that has taken place now. The timing has happened, the ending has happened, and now I've got two cards in a row of them moving forward very quickly in success and victory, getting past problems and challenges, moving forward in success and victory. To their Nine of Cups, the final card here is Pisces energy of wish fulfillment. So this is your person getting past something that was in the way. That could be what this tower is. Something came down, abruptly changed. There was a decision passed down, a judgment passed down. I think something got severed here that was toxic, and it's allowed this connection to heal. It's allowed the connection to move forward, to be stabilized, to actually manifest what it is you're trying to get to. And your person is now able to move forward toward their wish fulfillment which seems to be like it's you, Leo. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Leo love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.